What is your name?
My name is Kjaer. I'm the founder CEO of a company called MYc4.com. And it's a web place where you can go in and invest in African micro entrepreneurs and small businesses from €5 up to the amount they're going to borrow. And you can choose the interest you want, and it's free to do.
Oh, great. And can you tell me, because we were all talking here on the Skoll World Foundation about all the challenges we face as social entrepreneurs. Can you tell a bit about your challenges you face?
I mean, there's a pluralism of challenges when you start something up, which is the first thing in the world which is doing that. One of the challenges is that many of the institutions are very conservative. So when you come with something new, they say, we would like to see it work first. So, you need first to prove your concept before you can start scaling it. So that's one challenge. The other challenge is funding your idea. So, you have to get out and sell it. The third challenge is you need to build an organization. So, from being one person or 2 people, 3 people who have got a great idea, suddenly you are more people. So you need to find the right people, the right competences who buy your vision and can contribute. And you need to, so to say, release your idea and allow them to own part of it as well. So that's also a process when you're starting up a new venture and doing it. And in our case, the other elements which is there then is kind of branding it, telling people to use it, and finding businesses you can invest in when you use it. So the technology is one thing, the fundraising, the people, the organization, and your business model.
And the other thing in your case is, I think it's something completely new you were doing. It's not philanthropic, it's more a business kind of thing. That makes it more difficult.
Yes, I think this area of discussion about philanthropic and not philanthropic, as I mentioned earlier here today, I think the triple bottom line that you run a business for a profit is why it's a business and not an NGO, but you have a people aspect of how you do it, that's the second P, and the third is the planet. So what is your business contributing to that the ecosystem becomes better in this world? How do we see to that we get more balance? And I think all businesses need to have those elements, new or old businesses.
Okay. So you're especially in social media. Is there something that social media adds to social entrepreneurship that is very good, or?
Yes, passion. Everybody who is working with a social project has an enormous passion. When you meet people who have a social project, they can talk about it. And you can see that they like what they do and they are learning from it. I think that's something very special.
Okay, and in what way does social media add something to social entrepreneurship?
I think it does, yes. It's a new breed which is out there, and I think the globalization is making us seeing that we need to behave, and we're all citizens on the same globe. So we can't just sit in Holland or in Denmark and say, no, it's not my table what happens in Africa. So I think the social media extends that. For instance, Facebook, that you can go out and you can create a group about how MYc4 works in Africa, and then suddenly a bunch of other people can send it, and you are known by hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people. And if you are DS6, they will use it.
So in other words, what you're saying, it leverages your what you want to achieve. It leverages your goal.
Yes, but you need to be ready to leverage. So the Mother Day syndrome is that everybody wants to buy flowers, but there's no flowers left. So the moment you leverage, you need to have the infrastructure, the capacity to scale your model. We are not ready for that. So on MYc4 you have businesses waiting for funding, about 100 businesses for about €1 million. And if that was suddenly hit in with 1 million investors, we were sold out immediately. So you need to have prepared your strategy of when you need to do that and when you're ready for it.
So you need a lot of patience as well.
Yes, depending on what you do.
Yes, of course, yes. So
if it's a song, you don't need to. Let's say you are a musician and you make a fantastic number of lyric. It's made, it's digitalized, it could be bought by 100 million people. Yes. So in that case, it's a different situation where our product is African borrowers, which is still not completely scalable as we would like it to be. But we believe it'll be that in a couple of years.
Okay. Yes, definitely. I think so as well. Just my last question. Do you have any advice for the social entrepreneurs listening to this little video to get their plans growing, to
yes,
what they're doing?
I think what the best advice I can do is what worked for me in a sense, is team up with somebody. Don't be alone. Find somebody who believes in it as well. It's a lot more fun to create it together. And find somebody who believes in the same vision but have different competences. And remember to talk with your families that they also think it's a great vision which you're starting, because you're going to be crazy to be with for the next couple of years when you start something like this. That's my first advice.
Okay. Thank you very much.